Hello, everyone. This is Sam Jordan, and I am the program admin for the Alaska Schools Leadership Academy, or ASLA. Today, Tammy Morris and I are going to do a run through of the Ackland class team, which is the online portion of the blended learning experience that we are providing for the Alaska School Leadership Academy. So I want to introduce my colleague, Tammy Morris, here. And she's going to be serving as one of the facilitators in the Ackland group, and I'll be doing some of the facilitation as well. And Ackland is a platform that's a walled space within the teaching channel, and it's just for Alaskan educators, and we're very pleased to be able to use it for the School Leadership Academy. And it's run by the Alaska Staff Development Network, which is where both Tammy and I work. We're going to start by logging in, and we have the Ackland right up on the screen here. You'll see the teaching channel. You've already been added to this Ackland group, but you do need to go into teaching channel and you need to complete your account and put together your profile using the same email address that you are using for all of your communication for the Alaska School Leadership Academy. So once you're have completed your profile, then you'll be in the learning plan, and we're going to talk about how you begin to navigate within the learning plan. So Tammy, I'll let you take it away from here and show folks how to log in.
All right, good deal. So the important URL that you need is teachingchannel.org. When you go to teachingchannel.org, you'll see a page similar to this. Over in the right, there's a login button. You're going to click on login. If you have not created a teaching channel account yet, you need to click on this create new account. If you have already completed your account there, signed in or created your account, then you can go ahead and enter your email address and your password, and then use login right down here to sign in. If you have forgotten your password, we can't help you with that, though we'd like to. So you'll have to just put in the email address that you used to create your teaching channel and Ackland account, and then click on request new password, and it will lead you through the steps to reset your password. You see I'm already here. My browser remembers my information. I'm going to go ahead and log in. When you log in, you are going to know that you are in Ackland because you have this blue and gold banner in the top left corner. You always land on your home page. In your home page, at the very top, it's going to tell you what has happened lately that involves you directly. I can see I've been added to a couple of teams. When I'm finished with that message, I can simply click on the little X here, and it'll take that message away. It's only a one-time message. I also see teams that have had the most recent activity at the very top. Next comes teaching channel videos that might be relevant to me, and those are chosen for us by teaching channel based on our profile. So let's talk about our profile. If you go all the way up to the top of the page, you'll see at the very top of the left grade navigation bar this little pencil. When you click on that pencil, that's where you can add your profile picture or icon and put in information about you, what you're teaching, how long you've been in education, a lot of information like that. That helps others get to know you better, and people that you can connect with on Ackland. And it also helps Teaching Channel suggest videos that might be more relevant to you. Now, the settings icon here, we need to click this button because that's an important one to use. When you very first join Teaching Channel, they think you need to get lots of their emails, and we don't necessarily think the same way. So clicking on that icon should take me right to my settings. And there they come. So this is where I show my email address, my privacy for my emails. I just want Teaching Channel members to see that. I can change my password here as well. But here's where my notifications are. Now, I have a lot selected just because of my position as engagement manager for ACLN. I want to get all this information. You may not want it, so deselect the ones that notifications that you don't want. However, please keep all of the team's notifications selected. That way you can keep getting email notifications when things happen in this team or any team that you belong to. So you would save changes down here once you make changes. I'm going to leave mine alone, so I'm just going to say cancel. And it takes me back to my home page. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to know is, how do I find the teams that I want to go into? There are a few ways to get there. The most recent ones will show up here across the top, and you can see our team, the Alaska School Leadership Academy, is here. So I can click here. If it doesn't show up here, though, your next best bet is to go over to the left navigation bar and click on My Teams, because that will show you all of the teams that you belong to. I'm not going to click on that because, again, with my position, I actually belong to a couple hundred teams, so it's not going to do any good. But with you, you're only going to belong to a few probably, so it will be easy for you to find them there. So once you find the team, go ahead and click inside the team. And the page that you're going to come to is right at the beginning of the learning plan. Now, take a look at the left navigation bar again. And if you don't see that, notice that maybe you accidentally clicked on this arrow up here. If you click on that, it hides the left navigation bar. And if you click on it again, it shows it. So if you don't see this, make sure it's showing. And as I scroll down, I can see that this has 21 members. And if I want to see all of those members, I can go down here to check to see who else is a member. And if I click on those names, I can send a message through ACLN. But we landed on the learning plan, and that's the place that you're going to be first of all and most of all. So it lands on Module 1, which is the ASLA resources and information. And here, Sam has added a lot of links and things to pieces that will be really helpful for you as you work through the Alaska School Leadership Academy. Now, this doesn't really have anything for you to do here, so you can click on next module here, or you can click on it over here. Either way, it's going to take you to the next one down, or the one that you click on in the left. So I'm going to go to August 1st, and yes, I know it's over, but there was something for you to do there. Maybe you were able to participate, and maybe you weren't, but there's something you can do if you didn't participate. In August, there was a webinar. This has a link to the recording, so if you did not watch that webinar in person or attend in person, you can watch the recording. Also, there is a link to a survey that is a requirement for you to complete. Now, notice that there are 2 actions down here. You need to listen live or view the recording to the webinar. When you finish that, please be sure to check the box. I've also done the webinar evaluation. I checked that box. Now, checking the box is optional. However, if you don't check the box, you're going to be confused, because at the top, you see a progress bar of your completion. That progress bar is based on the boxes that you complete or check to show us that you're completed. So this is for your benefit and also for the facilitator's benefit, so we can see what's been completed. If you don't check those boxes, nothing's going to show up. So I've had a lot of people get really confused, and it says, I know I've done everything, but it doesn't show me as complete. It's only because you haven't checked all the boxes. Now, in this post, comments are allowed. So Sam has made one comment to that post to the webinar, and it's where he shared webinar documents. And then, if you'll notice, the second post is indented just a little bit. It's nested in. The pictures of his profile are not all the way lined up. So this one's indented just a little bit. It's a reply to this post. If I wanted to reply to that one, I would click on reply, type in my text, and then post it, and it would be indented just a little bit underneath this one. So we have nested posts. But if I need, what I want to say is not a reply to any of this, it's a new comment or new post, I'm going to scroll all the way down to this text box here. So here is a new post with 2 A's. And then I can also attach resources to this by clicking on this little plus button right above the text box where it says attach resources. I can attach a number of resources, and there is a video, a link to a video in the first module where it has the information and resources that shows you more detail about attaching resources to posts. So I'm not going to go over all of that. I'm actually going to stop, or here's one thing I should just really comment on. When you attach a resource, notice that I'm in this extra box here that adds, where I add a resource. I need to save in order to attach that resource to my post. But that doesn't actually save the whole post. It doesn't post the whole post. I'm not sure why, but I'm a little bit slow here. I'm going to just click cancel. Oh, it didn't like that I didn't actually attach anything. Now, when I go back, I'll see that I have attached something here, and I would hit submit. And it's explained there in that how to attach resources video that's in module 1. So now you'll see the new
Tim,
comment.
if I could add something to that. So this, where you might use adding an attachment or a resource is, we've constructed this as a book study of Dispositions of Leadership by Alexi Domorowski and Gary Whiteley. And it may be that as you're reading and as you're responding to the monthly prompt, that it reminds you of a resource, it reminds you of a video, reminds you of a book you may have read that you want to share with some of the other people in the cohort. That's where you could use those posts to then share out with the entire community of folks who are in this ACTPLN group.
Good, thanks. New posts are at the top. So now you see Sam's original one, you see his reply to the original post. Here's the new post, and it's at the top. Now I, as the editor of this post, I can go in and edit, or I can delete this post too. So again, to go to the next module, if I've finished everything here, let's see, did I click oh, there's the action boxes. Oh, this is on the same one. So I've already showed you the action boxes there. Once I click those action boxes, I'm going to go to the next module, and it reminds me, I'm just going to say yes. I clicked them, and I'm just a little slow here. So notice that I went to the next module, so I'm in September now. Now, September is a month where there's not a webinar, but there is a question of the book for your book study. So this is where, like Sam was saying, if you think of a resource or something that you would like to share, a teaching channel video or some other link to an article or something that you want to share, when you do this question, you can also attach that resource here. But this is where you're going to respond to that question. So that pretty much lets you know about the navigation of the site. In Module 1, you'll find as the resources and information, you'll find email addresses for both Sam and me, and you can email us with any questions or message us through ACTPLN. So Sam, anything else?
Tammy and I are going to be in Act Plan, responding to your posts, and also making sure that folks are keeping up with the small amount of work that is required for responding to these questions. And so we'll try to interact with you within Act Plan, and we hope that you find it to be a valuable way of connecting with each other and connecting with valuable perspectives and resources between the different face-to-face events that we have through the Alaska School Leadership Academy. And this runs throughout the year. The last learning plan requirement is for May, and once you're done with May's response, then you'll be done. So we hope that this is a valuable way for you to engage with people over the course of this year. And if you have any questions, as Tammy said, you can reach out and connect with us either through Act Plan, just by messaging us through here, or you can just email us, and we'll be happy to help you with any questions or challenges you have.
So true. And Sam, I was just thinking that when people just start using Act Plan, it's kind of hard to remember to go in and check. You will get email notifications when there's a new post made, but not when there is a reply to maybe posts that you made. So you want to make it a habit to get in here and check pretty frequently. You can do that a couple of ways by setting a bookmark in here or just keeping a window open to our team, or you can set a desktop shortcut to this page. And if you'd like to know how to do that, just let us know and we can help you with that. We're here to help and glad to have you here.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, everyone.